going on, peeps? My name's Timmy, making videos about computers all up on the internet. What's up, Ozzy? Today on the program, you have some computers or computer components that you need to sell to make some money all up on the internet, and you're worried about listing it and then being featured on my show, NEWB Plebs Try to Sell Things and Junk on the Internet. And this is a real scenario because people constantly email me and DM me about this and want me to price their computer out for them so that they can sell it appropriately on the internet. And I'd love to help you all out individually, but I think it makes way more sense for me to make a whole video on it, and I can refer to it whenever I get such a request on the Instagram DMs or whatever, on the email and stuff like that. So here we go. That's what this video is all about today. But before we get to that, we got to do some sponsored spots, pay some bills, and do some intros. So cue that up. We'll get all to it to make sure you aren't a NEWB pleb trying to sell things and junk on the internet. The Pure Base 500 DX by Be Quiet is optimized for high cooling performance and is designed for those who seek low noise and high airflow all in one budget-friendly chassis. The high airflow mesh intake allows the three included Pure Wings 2 140mm fans to silently cool your PC components, while the ARGB light strips at the front and interior of the case give your build that look you've been looking for. More information on the Pure Base 500 DX in the description, and thanks to Be Quiet for sponsoring this video. Alrighty, so here are some tips, tricks, some rules that I've come up with to help you. But before we get to that, we have to see what I'm talking about here. What are terrible ads for computer parts and why do they anger me so? Well, we'll start off with one from my hometown, right here. Ooh, it's a gaming PC AMD, and started off, you know what? There's some good things about this ad. I like his pictures. You know, he's got a nice RGB puke with the lights off. He's got front panel on that Corsair case. He's, you know, showing all angles. I like it. Good cable management. I might have taken the side panel off and used my wide angle phone camera to get inside there and show some sort of cool picture like that. But all in all, pictures are great. It all goes downhill from there. First off, what's with that price? Better be a damn good computer for $2,200. But we saw from the photos, there's no $2,200 computer with that cooler on it. Jerk ass. But it doesn't even list anything. It just says not even 6 months old. I spent about 2.6 grand building it and I don't want it anymore. It's a shame to let it go, but I don't want it to go to waste. Well, how about some specs? Am I gonna message you about this ad with it priced as it is without listing any more information than that? I'm gonna disregard you because something's wrong with that PC if you're not willing to boast the specs that it has for the price. So I don't like this ad at all. The guy's trying to get way too much money. And to be honest, some noob out there buying a computer might see those fancy lights and stuff like that and think it's worth that amount of money. And that would be greasy, as we will see. And I don't like that. So moving on to another ad here. So we get to the first picture and it looks like he took peanut butter, smeared it all over the computer and then let the dog lick it off. Then he took the picture. This is a huge, huge no-no. Would you buy that computer? No flippin' way the way that looks. And then his only other pictures to back it up are a shot of system in, Windows 10. I don't like these pictures. They offer very little real information except for 32 gigs and 6-core 6300. At least we see that there because that is not something that would ever be worth $2,000. But then it's like, here's GPU in Task Manager. Oh, here's a GT 710 for some reason, and here's how much hard drive space there is. It's like, who cares about these pictures? Take pictures of the actual computer, clean it up first. And then there's all kinds wrong. Like, I don't think there's a 2060 Super with 8 gigabytes of RAM. But we're not going to get into the dueling monitors or anything like that. This isn't NEWB Plebs Try to Sell Things. This is just a bad ad. So let's get to an example of a good ad. One that I put up that's perfect, sort of. Here it is. This is a pretty crappy computer that I put together for sale with a Roswell case because components are really hard to come across right now, and this is what I could come up with for a budget PC build. Well, notice that down here, I was listing it for $700 originally. And in my opinion, this is a $500 computer, but the times are different. So do your research is what the name of the game is here. But if we look at the pictures, they're adequate. And the reason why they're just adequate is the system wasn't very pretty. If it was a much more pretty system, I would have taken a few more pictures to really outline that. But I'm kind of trying to hide the turd here and polish it up a little bit with some good descriptions. So I set an expectation in the first paragraph of what the computer can do, and I didn't lie here. I might have embellished a little bit, but I'm not lying. I say it runs Fortnite, Overwatch, CSGO. Call of Duty might be a little bit meh with the components that are in this, and it will definitely play AAA games too. I didn't say at what FPS or anything like that because I was kind of trying to be a little bit ambiguous. It's got a Ryzen 3200G, 16 gigs of RAM, half decent memory speed on them too, Gigabyte G1 Gaming X470. The motherboard wasn't great and stuff like this on. Power supply was actually half decent. But I give it all the descriptions of what the specs are there so that people in the know will have that information and they can make their basis on that. And then a little end paragraph here. This is where you can put, I put everything is new but the hard drive and the video card. They were tested extensively. Windows 10 is activated. You might want to put I accept e-transfer here, or I can deliver, stuff like that in this last little thing here. And we see the $700, and I wound up selling it for $660. And I'll explain why, but $660 is pretty crazy for this. So, this is showing that I wasn't trying to sell this for $1,000 or $2,000, but I was selling it for more money than it was really worth in my head, and I did pretty well. But I would have been willing to go as low as maybe $550 with this system, and I still would have made a decent profit. All right, so that's a pretty good ad. That's one that I made some money on. Here, we'll get into the rules on how you can make an ad just like that yourself. All right, so we're gonna make a great ad, and I've got 5 rules to get you there. So let's check it out. I'm gonna help you sell your computer. It's gonna be great. So we just saw some terrible ads with some bad, kind of things going on in them. Let's avoid that, and we'll start off with rule number 1, make a great ad. This has a lot of steps. Number 1, open up a notepad and write out a description like I did. It's good to go introduction, specs, outro. That kind of deal. That way you have a clear and concise message with your ad. Write it in a notepad because you're going to post it to more than one place. Facebook Market Group, or Kijiji, Craigslist, Letgo, Gumtree. Maybe use all those things in your town because you live in an urban city center, or maybe in your town, like here, we only use Kijiji and Facebook Marketplace. No one uses Craigslist. But down in Toronto, they do use Craigslist. So you got to kind of know that. And that'll come in handy when you're looking for a price a little bit later as well. So you write up your description in a notepad, and then you want to take some pictures. Before you do that, open your computer up, wipe it down. Take the 5-10 minutes to make sure it doesn't look like your dog was licking peanut butter off of your computer. Some Windex goes a long way. Take pictures of all angles. If it's a really nice computer, it doesn't, if it's kind of a more bland computer, you don't need 20 angles, but I would say 4 to 7 pictures is definitely necessary, and make most of those the computer itself, not pictures of system and whatever in Windows. Maybe a screenshot of GPU-Z or CPU-Z, that could be included, but really great pictures, well lit, no feet, no gross bedspreads, no garbage on the floor. Put it up on a table, take some good pictures. You got all that together? That leads us in to rule number 2. Do your research to determine pricing. You're all set with your great ad. You need to have a price that backs it up. It's important that you don't go way too high because people will just completely disregard you if you're going way outlandish with your pricing. But you want to make some money, and within reason, you want to be a little higher than you're looking for. You want that wiggle room. What if you need to reduce the price to get more people to contact you? Or what if people want to haggle with you? You need to have that room in there. So you're going to want to go to these Craigslist, Kijiji, find a similar computer, and maybe price yours just a little bit lower. Maybe that'll entice someone to click on your ad first and contact you first. So use those tools. But if you're really looking for what your computer's worth, and it's an older computer, you might have to go to eBay and kind of part things out, taking into account that by bundling them all together, they're going to be worth a little bit less. So use eBay as a tool, but then also if you Google your GTX 970 Twin Frozer and you find one on Amazon for $500, that doesn't mean it's worth $500. Find an average on eBay of all 970s and then add that to the price Find an average of your CPU, find an average of your motherboard, stuff like that. Come up with an appropriate price, but don't be afraid to go a little bit high to include some wiggle room. If you want to use PC Part Picker because your computer's kind of new, you can do that too, but as soon as you drive your computer off the lot, much like a car, it's worth a third less. Seriously. And building fees, no one's paying you no building fee if you're just some average Joe selling your computer. It's very hard to come across in one ad how good you are at building computers. The best way you can do that is have a professional ad that includes all the relevant information, not some made up thing that you're the best computer builder in your hometown or whatever, because no one's going to care about that. And actually including a building fee in the ad is a stupid idea. No one's paying you to put your computer together. You know, you can go to several other avenues to buy completely pre-built computers. You bake that cost of the computer build into, you know, the price without really saying so. That's at least what I do, okay? So rule number 3 ties into the pricing. Want to get the most amount of money for it, but we don't want to be greedy, sleazy, or greasy. So that $2,000, $2,200 for the AMD build, that first ad we looked at, that's a prime example of someone trying to cheat the system. They're trying to get somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, that has $2,000 lying around, to go, that computer looks really good. It has RGB, has all the components, and it's AMD. Those are good these days, aren't they? And maybe they don't know much about specs. They go pick up this computer from that guy, they pay $2,200 for it, they're gonna bring it home and be disappointed. And that will come back to you karma-wise. In fact, if I find out you're doing that, I might fly to your house and punch you in the face. Seriously, I absolutely hate people that price gouge like that. That is a big pet peeve of mine that really grinds my gears. So all those 3, great ad, do your research, determine pricing, and then don't be greedy or greasy and come up with a great price. Put your ad online. But before you do that, rule number 4 is extras aren't worth as much as you think. So bundling together a monitor, keyboard, mouse, no matter how good they are, is usually a bad way to lose money on an ad. It's much better to list the monitor separately, to list the keyboard separately for an appropriate price, and then take your computer as an appropriate price and maybe in the ad say, I've got peripherals and monitors available as well, and I'll bundle them together for a better price or whatever. But including them in the ad is a good way to just get rid of extra stuff that you could make more money on later. So keep that in mind. And extra video cards and stuff like that are just stupid to have in a computer. Extra RAM, know the level of computer that you're dealing with. Having 32 gigs of RAM in a system with an RX 470 is probably stupid, and you could sell that extra RAM on the site as well and make a little bit of extra profit. So extras aren't worth what you think. Build fees aren't worth what you think. And put everything in there separately and you'll have a better time. At least that's what I found in my experience. And then lastly, 5, patience is key. We've got your ad up now. It's got a pretty decent price. Maybe it's $100 more than you're willing to accept on it, $150 more. It's got great pictures, great description, and maybe it's just a kind of configuration that's not that appealing. Maybe your case is a little bit older or something like that. Just because you're not getting responses right away doesn't necessarily mean that the right person isn't out there to buy your computer. If you can wait to sell the computer, don't get all antsy and start reducing the price dramatically and stuff like that. However, I do this thing where I like to price it well above what I'm willing to accept for it. And then if I don't get responses within the first day or two, I will go ahead and reduce the price by $40. And if it's been a couple more days, I'll reduce the price by another $20 or $40. People keep checking these sites. If you're a computer enthusiast, you keep looking at it and someone will go, wow, he keeps reducing the price on that. Maybe he'll actually take a lot less. Or wow, he's reduced the price on this. I'm already getting a deal. It'll put that Price is Right thing in their head again where they're like, well, I'm getting a good deal on this. And they'll be more likely to contact you. So I use that as a way. I listed that computer for $700. I didn't dream of getting $700 for it, but I wound up getting $660 on it pretty much the minute I reduced the price, because someone on the internet went, oh, he's reducing the price on that. I should jump on it before someone else does. So keep that in mind as well. So that's a pretty good outline of everything, and the patience is key. It might take a week or two to sell the computer, and if you can wait that time, it might be worth it to get that extra money. So don't be like, worried if your ad's not working out right away. But if it's been a couple of weeks, don't be afraid to revamp the ad. Relist it with some different pictures, a little bit of different description. Make it look a little bit different, and it might appeal to a whole new person. Keep that in mind, and maybe you consider parting out the computer as well. One last little tip. If it's like you need money for a bill or something like that, and you bought a graphics card you shouldn't have a couple of months ago, maybe it's worth just selling that graphics card and using your discrete graphics on your i7 or i5, for a little bit. And you can sell that graphics card for, some money to kind of tide you over. And then later on, when you got some money, you can buy another graphics card and put it back in your computer. Maybe one part of your computer is worth a lot more, and it's worth parting ways with, and then the rest of the computer you can sell for a little bit less or whatever. So be creative. Don't be afraid to part things out. Definitely don't be afraid to split up a bundle and list everything individually. You'll make more money that way. Patience is key. Great ads, good photos, pretty much got everything covered. Now, this is the video that's going to try and stop people from DMing me and emailing me asking me how much things are worth. But if you have questions, I'll try and answer them in the description. And, there's always a different scenario than I've kind of outlined here. But I know times are tough, and you want to get the most money for your computer. Maybe times are tough and you actually need to sell it to, pay a bill or something like that. I completely understand. I hope these little rules and guidelines will get you the most amount of money for your computer while not looking like a total noob pleb trying to sell used PCs and junk on the internet. I'm Timmy Joe. Thanks very much for watching this video. Be safe out there, and I wish you great profitability on your online ads. And don't let me catch you overpricing your PC, or I might come to your house and punch you in the face. I'm just kidding. Love you guys. Keep it sleazy. Thanks to Be Quiet for sponsoring the video. Bye!